Silence is something we are very uncomfortable with as people. We often do not want to sit in total silence, particularly if we are with someone else. In fact, one of the best tools I learned as a pastor, and I actually learned it when I was studying to be a police officer, is sit in silence with someone if you want them to talk, because eventually, and very often at least, they will find this need to fill that silence. Even when we are alone, we try to fill the silence with music, with TV, with videos, with audiobooks, with something other than just sitting there with our thoughts and with the silence. And yet silence is an important part of our life as people in general, but particularly as God's people, and particularly during this Holy Week. In fact, one of the traditions going back centuries was the tradition of silence on Holy Saturday, to try to go through your day without making much noise at all. There would be nothing happening at the church, no bells ringing in the towns, people not having conversations or parties or anything else, but simply being in the silence to remember the silence of death that God suffers in the person of Jesus Christ, from his death on Good Friday until the resurrection on Easter morning. Now, that is a tradition we no longer observe, and that's okay. There's plenty of noise going to be happening this Saturday, particularly at our extravaganza, but I would encourage you, you don't have to take a whole day, but I would encourage you to find some time for silence, to sit still and quietly contemplate this Holy Week, this Passion story, the death and the resurrection, and the goodness of God in our lives. I would encourage you to take 20 minutes and sit in silence. Or perhaps try a couple hours around the house without music, without any ambient noise, to simply be with your thoughts and with yourselves and in the silence as you go throughout your daily task, and see what difference it makes. Because sometimes silence is exactly what we need to hear.